here around rush hour, shortly after 5, like close to 5:30 maybe, on Thursday, March 13th. And I was worried about shadows and sunset. Usually you want to walk towards the sun, so to avoid shadows, because the shadows usually fall behind. But luckily in the city, there are enough buildings in place to sort of prevent the shadow problem. And I guess we're just late enough. So I get 4 o'clock maybe. It's not wise to walk away from the sun if you want to avoid shadows. So the sun is behind me. I'm headed east. The sun, of course, is setting in the west. But luckily, the buildings block the potential for shadows. There's nothing worse than a big blob. And and it's true for men too, I guess, but a lot of ladies, there's nothing worse than feeling like a fat cow. So, and shadows can be distorted, or they give a distorted image, and it can be mortifying. Should you not want to see a big gigantic shadow on a video. You'd rather have the sights and sounds of the city. So, sure. A little bit of a breeze here. We're kind of in like perfect temperature category. It's not freezing, but it's not totally warm. It's like perfect temperature in my book. I don't like hot weather at all, so, which is a conundrum, because sometimes I like the idea of living in climates where they have these cool houses that are made for warmer weather, you know what I mean? Like they're stucco, and I love those kind of homes. And I get tired of the old New England style city, but temperature wise, I prefer cooler temps. A cop going into Joe's Pizza, which is off to my right shoulder behind me, so we just missed him.
It sounds fun, and I've never participated. You never?
So please like, share, and subscribe, and maybe join and become a member. Consider the perks you get with members-only videos, loyalty badges so that you're noticeable in comments. Yeah. And then also, should I ever have a premiere or some sort of live chat situation, you would be recognized in there. So there's shout outs and everything else for members. And of course we got a whole song situation here, and it gets annoying because I want to avoid the copyright. It doesn't really matter that much, but it could, and it's like I could like blur it out or talk over it, but you guys forgot I should. So anyway. That's an old song. I haven't heard that in a while. It's got like a California West Coast feeling, or I forget what it's called. We go through these songs that have these, very modern, interesting sounds. They wind up on TikTok or on Shorts, and then all of a sudden they're gone, So that's fascinating to me, because back in the day, you had like classic rock and all these genres that just went on. You have legends, classics. They still make the circuit and go around and play to their fans. And I'm wondering about these other songs that are, I guess, more poppy or what have you, and how long do they last, and how long can they go around playing to fans, unless it's, some people are part of more orchestrated communities And they'll always have a very specific fan base that'll keep showing up to support that particular artist, I guess, for however long. So. Anyway, walking east here past the Union League off to my right, and every time I pass this building I forget, like my brain wants to say Junior League, which is kind of funny, but it's the Union League. So, and again, this is a place where you have to become a member to take advantage of the events, the soirees, the father-daughter dinners and dances and stuff like that. So, and I think it's even considered like a hotel. Like you can rent rooms out and everything. Oh look, my favorite peels. Citrus so juicy, juice gets jealous. Peels are the number one. They actually taste good. They're a little bit tart. Trader Joe's mandarins are, you know, I don't know where they get them from, but they're bad. Those are good peels. Halos usually are good. Peels taste like Halos used to taste like 10 years ago. Halos were kind of new, like 10 or 12 years ago. And they tasted like what peels taste like today. So anyway, you can go to Target. They have Good and Gather, which is Sunbeam. They're half the price of peels. You can get a 3.5 pound bag for less, sometimes equal to or less than a 2 pound bag that you can get at, you know, wherever, Giant or wherever, for peels. And Target's mandarins do taste good. They're pretty good considering. So a lot of people don't love the idea of getting their produce from, say, a Target, but those mandarins are good. I'm on a mandarin kick. I'm over 500, 600 mandarins since November. We just keep eating mandarins with dark chocolate hummus. And, you know, that's it. So I just keep peeling oranges and peeling oranges and peeling oranges. I have like a permanent orange stain on my finger. I don't know if you can see it today. You can see it a little bit, kind of. There's a little, I just took a shower. There's a little bit of an orange tint under my fingernails. Right, collect the evidence, please. Right. On how many mandarins has Sharon consumed since the end of November. Because a long time ago I did a short and I was upwards of 200 at that point, and that was November, December. So, right. But the thing is, I've been eating them with dark chocolate hummus. So for some reason, I can't let go of the dark chocolate hummus. I need them together, even though the peels are so good that you could eat them alone and they're totally satisfying. They're tart, sweet and tart at the same time. For the most part, you get the occasional spoiled piece of fruit. Oh, that's funny. So inside the hair salon there, the mirrors kind of look like those old magic trick chests that women, trunks that women are put in, and then they, you know, use the saw and saw the person into pieces, which is kind of gross.